Hey, what's going on, bro? So today I'm gonna teach you how to improve your facial attractiveness. So first of all, I don't claim to be like a super Chad or like a super good looking guy, but I had a pretty good transformation of looking like this to this. So I'm gonna teach you how to do that today. Now, obviously, puberty and maturing played a role in this, but there were a lot of things I did every single day that helped maximize my potential. So we're not gonna be worrying about the things we can't change. We're just gonna try and maximize our potential to be the best looking versions of ourselves. And don't worry, bro, this is not gonna be that weird look smacking stuff where you bang your face with a hammer and hopefully your cheekbones grow bigger. That doesn't work, and all you're gonna get out of that is brain damage. So here's what we're gonna focus on in this video. So having an angular and defined face and cheekbones is one of the most important things to just having an attractive face. So what can we do about this? So there's really a few things, but one of the most important things is just simply fat loss. The reason why is because you could have all the potential, but it just goes away because your face is rounded and covered in fat. So pretty much all these other steps won't work at all unless if you lose fat first. You could have everything else down, but they don't have the same effect because your face is just fat and round. So the best range of body fat for most guys is around 8 to 13%. If you go lower than that, then you'll feel really tired all the time and your balls and dick won't work. And I know this from experience because I couldn't get hard. So try not to go below like 8% body fat or else you're gonna feel like shit. And you're probably not that outlier that doesn't feel like shit. So I recommend just being in the 8 to 13% body fat range. That's just a good rule of thumb, is to just be around the 8 to 13% body fat range, and that'll be enough to have a defined face. So let's say you already are pretty lean and you're already pretty fit and you have a pretty low body fat. You have like abs, you're pretty vascular, but for some reason your face is still puffy looking and round looking. So what can we do about this? So there's really two reasons why this is, and the first one is just genetics, so you can't really change it. You might have more fat storage in your face, but the second thing you can do is you can reduce your salt and simple carb intake. So when you eat a lot of salty foods and simple carbs, they make your body retain more water, and a lot of that can go into your face, giving you that like puffy round look. So by just cutting this out, you'll improve the angularity on your face, and your body will also just look more shredded around. So it's a pretty good hack. So when you just track what you eat for like a week or a couple days and try to just reduce the salt intake by like 25%. So just try salting your foods a lot less, and then with the simple carbs, just try not to eat as much breads, pastas, sort of like processed sort of like bready sort of things, and try to eat a more pure diet that is filled with like meats, fruits, vegetables, and nuts, and that's pretty much it. Another way to reduce your puffer face and just being bloated as fuck is through diuretics and being hydrated. So a diuretic is just like something that flushes a lot of the excess water that you have out of your body, and it makes you look more lean and toned. So some natural ones you can do is just like coffee, kiwis, and coconut water. I'll show a picture of some more. But those three that I just listed are the best, and they're also not like horrible for you. So just having that every day will also just give your face a more lean, like chiseled sort of look. And then another thing you can do to reduce just bloating and puffiness in your face is to increase the amount of water you drink every day. So a lot of us are dehydrated as fuck, and it's pretty sad like that we don't even acknowledge it. So just drink a gallon of water a day, and you'll see that over like a week or so you'll see some pretty good progress in just your face, and you'll drop some water weight as well. A good way just to reduce inflammation is to just stick your face in like cold water every day. So I take a cold shower every day. I notice that works pretty good, but another thing you can do that works probably even better is you just get a bowl of water and just put ice cubes in it and dunk your face in it for 30 seconds straight, and do it for 4 times, and just do it every day, and that'll reduce inflammation and puffiness in your face. Alright, bro, so now that we know we need a low body fat percentage and we know how to reduce the puffiness in our face, can we actually change the bone structure in our face? Well, not through hitting yourself in the cheekbones constantly with a hammer. You're just going to give yourself CTE from that and just brain damage, so don't do that. That's retarded. But what you can do is you can do mewing. So I know there's a lot of memes around this, and there's a lot of controversy whether it works, but it actually does work. It just doesn't work as like crazy as you think it does. So if you're below the age of 20, I recommend that you do mewing. It's not like holding your mouth shut like this will magically grow your jawline. It's just about maximizing your genetic potential through having like good tongue posture. The reason why I say around 20 and below is because that's when your face is developing and your bones are still developing in your face. So this means you can actually change something. Past this age, it's just kind of like pseudoscience. So just think about it like this. If you're mouth breathing like this for years on end every single day while your face is developing, your face is going to kind of just grow into that shape with that bad posture, and the opposite is true as well. So if you're nose breathing and you're just like keeping your mouth shut, your face is going to grow in how it's supposed to. So basically it's not like you're going to grow a magic jawline, but you're just maximizing your potential. So what I want you to do right now is just get some like water to drink and just swallow it. Like that position when you're done swallowing the water is sort of the position that you hold when you're mewing. So don't think about doing reps or anything. This should just be your default state of like breathing. So you should try to be breathing through your nose as much as you can to maximize this. And then there's one big problem though, and that's when you go to sleep. You're probably going to revert back to mouth breathing. So how do we prevent that? So an easy way to keep your mouth shut while you're sleeping is to use this tape called derma tape. And all this does is it just provides just enough pressure to keep your mouth shut, but it's not like you're going to be duct taping your mouth shut. So if there's some emergency or something or you're suffocating, just the slightest pressure would remove the tape, but that tiny bit amount of pressure that you put on your mouth is just enough to keep it closed in the night. So I recommend investing into that. I know it sounds kind of weird, but before you make any sort of judgments on it, just try it for yourself and then you can make a decision on it. I think if you really want to take this seriously, you should just get it. So the next tip you can do to improve your jawline is to exercise your masseter muscles. So these are just your chewing muscles that are right here. And I wasn't born with that good of a jawline, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna chew a lot. And what this does is just creates an effect of having like better cheekbones and a hollow area right here. So just by like growing this muscle a little bit more, it makes your just face look a little more square. So if you don't have a very square face, you have a narrow face, or you kind of want to get that hollow cheek look a little bit more, you can grow these muscles. I think the simplest way is just to switch your diet out. Instead of eating like mush and processed like gray matter every single day, just replace it with chewier and harder foods, because there's a reason why a lot of our skulls look just like kind of pathetic, and it's because our diet kind of matches that. So instead, just replace it with chewier foods like chewy steaks, like nuts, like just stuff that'll make your jaw actually work to process this food. Don't worry about getting all these like dumb jaw exercisers things. Maybe get some gum, but just like basically make sure you're just chewing on your food every single day and you'll notice some gains. If you're not, then maybe get the jazzercise thing, but I don't think you really need it. Okay, bro, so I think the next thing just to really improve your face a lot is skincare. And there's a lot of crap advice out there where they tell you use all these chemicals and put them on your face, and that doesn't really work. I remember I used to do this and it just made my skin worse and it just felt weird. My skin would dry up and it just didn't really work. I think the best solution is finding what the actual problem is, and you gotta think of your acne as like a side effect. So what I recommend you doing is just switching out your diet. You're probably eating a bunch of horrible processed foods that have all these chemicals that you don't even know what they are, and it's causing your body to act up. And one of these symptoms very well could be acne, right? So all these weird seed oils and like just chemicals you don't even know what they are in the name of, these could cause your body to act up, causing your acne. So what I recommend is you just switch your diet out to a super simple, plain diet. So just like meats, no like weird ingredients, fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Try to keep it as simple as possible. Try to take out as much like sugars as you can, because that also causes acne breakouts. And also for a lot of us, dairy causes acne breakouts. I'll link the video that I made on skincare in the description so you can just watch that and get the full information from it. Now, if you don't want to just do the diet and you want to go the extra mile, here's what I recommend and just a few tips to just improve your skin. So obviously the first one is diet. That's solving probably the real problem. The second would just be having a basic routine. So if you are going to use products, you just try to get the most natural ones as possible. I just use like a charcoal rub thing sometimes, a natural exfoliator sometimes, and like some like goat butter like fucking cream when my face is dry. I don't even use that much. I don't have the best skin, but if you really want to use it, just use some natural things like that. And then another just helpful tip to improve your skin is just to switch out your pillowcases like every day, because the greases from your face will get in there. And then the last one is just to maybe get some blood work done and see like if your hormones are out of whack, because chances are if your hormones are out of whack and you have low T levels, or they're just spiking up and down, that could be also causing acne. So that's pretty much it for skincare. So the next one is eye area. So we can't change this too much, but let's just focus on what we can change. So we can't really change our eye shape. We can't change like the fold thing above our eyes, but there's a few things we can do just to improve them a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to reduce either the dark bags under your eyes, those puffy bags under your eyes, and also how to improve your eyebrows. So for the puffy bags under your eyes, you need to just reduce your salt intake and also be more hydrated. This is just swelling of your eyes, and then also another way to just help reduce this is just to put like a cold ice pack on it, which can also reduce the swelling. Now to get rid of those dark spots on your eyes, that's different. So pretty much the main thing you need to do is just get more sleep. I know you can put like fucking cucumbers on your eyes, whether you want to do that or not, it's your choice, but the main thing is just to get more sleep. Every time I don't get much sleep, I see those dark spots coming back. So just get 8 hours of sleep every day, bro. It's not that complicated. Okay, bro, so this one is super underrated, and this is just your eyebrows. Your eyebrows can actually really make or break like how good your face looks. So what can we do about this? If you have super bushy eyebrows, try to get rid of that unibrow thing in the middle of your eyebrows. That just kind of makes you look like kind of dumb. So just pluck those out with tweezers every day. And then also if your eyebrows are like super duper bushy, just try to streamline them just a little bit and clean them up just enough. But you're fortunate compared to those of us who have thin eyebrows. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put castor oil or tea tree oil on our eyebrows every day. We're just gonna rub it in for like probably around 1 to 2 minutes every single day before we go to bed or whatever. And just do this every single day. This is what I did. I actually made some decent progress in my eyebrow growth. And then another thing you can do is, I've done this recently and I've actually noticed some pretty good progress. And that's just eating like a bunch of Brazil nuts every day. They actually help you grow hair, and it's worked really well for me. Like I've actually noticed some more like eyebrow gains. So just give it a try. But the main thing is just to rub that oil in your eyes every night. That'll stimulate more hair growth. This next one is also super underrated, and that is neck growth. These pictures really speak for themselves with how important growing your neck is. So the easiest way to grow your neck is to just do neck curls. So get like a 5 to 10 pound weight and just do that every day for around 5 minutes. And try to do around like 5 or 3 sets. Just make sure that you don't do it to failure, because you might hurt your neck from doing that. So the next one is just your beard. And I don't know much about this because I can't grow facial hair for shit, but I have just one thing of advice. This is for those of you who kind of have facial hair but not really, and that's to shave your beard, because it just looks like you have pubic hair on your face. So I grow facial hair, but it just looks like pubes on my face, so I just shave it off. So if you don't have a thick, like, cool looking beard, don't even bother, bro. It just looks like shit having like this patchy, weird, like, it just looks like pubes on your face. So if you have that, I would just recommend you take it off. So this next one I would like to talk about, but honestly, I don't really know much about it, so I'm not gonna bother. And that's just hair. My hair sucks really bad, so I'm not gonna like try to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. But obviously your hair can make a big difference on how your face looks. Here's a picture of me with different hair. One, I looked like a lesbian. The other one looked a little bit better. So, you know, hair makes a big difference, but I wouldn't overthink it. I think you should just have something simple. Just as long as you don't have what I have, you're good. So if you like this video, subscribe if you want, but I'm gonna be coming out with a 1,000 subscribers special. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna be doing a survival challenge in the woods. So stick around for that, bro. And I'm also gonna put a link in the description of just a little like looks maxing routine for your face and a checklist of all the things you should probably do every single day. So if you want that, just click it. You don't need to give me your email or anything. It's just free. So yeah, that's pretty much it.